Hey, welcome back to the Chess Channel for beginners. This is Chess Addict, and I am trying my best to build my rating over 1600 on Rapid, and I have just got too accustomed to playing 3-minute games. I said I wasn't going to play any 3-minute games, and I couldn't help myself, and I went back over and played some 3-minute games. So, but anyway, this is a 10-minute game. And let's take a look. So here, this is the Knights, King Knights opening by White. There it is. It's a little different. He establishes his dominance in the middle, his share of the middle, by controlling these two squares right here, which is the D5 square and the C5 square. And I established my center, controlling the D4 square and the F4 square. So now I want to fiend kettle a bishop. I know in previous videos I said I don't really do that. He protects there. He comes. I know he's going to come after the bishop. So now I develop the queen, threatening mate. He backs up, open up some space. I sacrifice the bishop. And then I play the, I make a knight move, knight g6 and then g3. And then I make another knight move because, to e5 because his knight is pinned. I take with tempo. He loses his dark square bishop. And then this is gonna be a relentless attack on his king side. And this is how I planned the attack, was to, a lot of times one of my strategies is to stop you from castling. I don't do it on white as much, but on black that is my main strategy, because I am down. Black goes second, so you're down a move immediately. And I don't know if some of you guys play like that, but I do. To keep you from preventing you from castling to whatever side suits you best based on the moves that are played so far, then I want to take that privilege away and have you. And if you want to run around the board, then that's fine. I'll chase you and eventually trap you off. And sometimes I'm not successful at trapping them off, but either way. So I play the move knight e5, and the computer is saying he should play the move. The best move here is actually knight to g3, but I don't think he played that. He didn't. So I went ahead and I took with the pawn, and now I brought the rook into the game. So by me bringing the rook into the game, this changes the dynamic of this whole outcome here. So I take. He doesn't want to expose his king. Now this is an example of when his queen should be in the game. See, some beginners, which I'm gonna call this guy beginner just because of the way he's moving and how easy it was to box him in and just take his pieces. But this is when you got some beginners who they want to play well, and they want to follow the opening principles and not bring the queen out too early. Your queen should have been in this game. Like, you're in a bad position. Like, I have you in a mating sequence right now. So you need your queen to come off of that back row and defend. Like, you need her to defend. There's nothing wrong with getting her into the game. Like, the knight needs to expose. Like, a good move for him would have been to bring his knight out and let the queen protect the bishop there. And then he has, and I wouldn't be able to have this rook on his back rank right now, on his third rank. But he didn't do that. So because he didn't do that, I'm gonna win that exchange. And now he's gonna run. Then I check with the rook. Now of course he's not gonna block with the queen. He's gonna block back with the knight. So now I can bring my bishop that I fianchettoed over here on b7 into the game. And now check, and he has to go back. And then now I take, and at this point he resigned the game, and rightfully so, because there's really nothing he could do at this point. There's too many moves. I mean, Right now, if he was to try and bring the queen into the game, which that would be a great move. That would be an excellent move. But then what happens if I go check? And he brings it to here. And then I pin the knight there. And he would probably move his, knowing how he plays, he would probably make a move like that, which is completely asinine, but he would do that, and then I would win his queen. But let's say he didn't do that. Let's say he actually did what the computer said to do, and I'll go here check. Now he'd go back, now I'll go check, and that would be mate. So there's really no reason for him to continue to play, because he can't win from here. It was too much pressure. And going back, another point I want to point out, some beginners go for mate way too early. Well, get into the checkmating sequence without enough help. You don't want to do that, and that's what allows, and I'm guilty of it at times, that's what allows them to run all over the board, because you're trying to just box them in with one piece. No, bring some troops to the battle. Like, bring the bishop, bring the queen. Now, I'm confident I can get checkmate from here. And if it is a very, as a very worse situation, I could always bring that rook over, and we're looking at him losing the queen. Because his pawns, he doesn't really, all his pawns over here, I've got two passed pawns on the king side, which normally would be the king side. That's where we started at. I've got two passed pawns over here. I can trade down material. Even if you look at the blue arrow on the screen, the move generator is asking him to trade right here. Like, go ahead and lose your queen, and tell him that basically play for a stalemate, play for a draw. That's how bad of a position this player is in right now. I mean, if he played this move, and then I would take, he would take, I would take, and then I would come here, check, let him come up, I would take his rook, and then he'd come here, I would take, he'd go back there, I would go here, he would advance the pawn, then I would go here, he advanced the other pawn, and right there, checkmate. So, even with the move generator telling him the best move on the board, there's no way he could win. But the whole lesson behind this was not how bad this guy got checkmated. It was, once again, you saw the opening principles working. My minor pieces are out. I'm fully developed. Notice my king is safe. My king is castle. He lost the right to castle. So that shows you how important that everything that I've been saying so far about move order and the opening principles, that they are very important. Very important. He was not able to castle, and who got checkmated? He did. He got checkmated, and that was that, and he got bombarded with pieces. So follow the opening principles, watch the first video where I kind of go over them, and if you want a specific video, leave it in the comment. Let me know if you want me to cover a specific opening. If I play with that opening, if I know the theory behind it, I will post it. Be glad to. Send me an email, chessaddict35802@gmail.com, and I look forward to hearing your comments, and please hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.